What's up, everyone? We are back. It's been, I think, like 6 months, but we are finally back filming an episode, and I have a full panel, so I'm going to try and name you guys' names. I know you guys' first names. I don't know if I know your last names.
Okay.
Anne-Marie Lessig is on my left, then followed by Caden Hughes. Obviously me, Brian Warner. You got Griffin Barfield, Drew Landon, and then Luke Beard. And so I think none of you have been on the show, right?
No.
All right, so do you want to do a little introduction real quick of each of you? Obviously, we have your names.
What am I supposed to say?
Maybe your major, where you're from.
I'll
let you if you're going through it.
I'm Anne-Marie. I'm from Alpharetta, Georgia, and I'm a sports comm major.
I'm Caden Hughes. I'm from Greenville, and I'm a sports management major.
Griffin, junior comm major from New Jersey.
Drew Landon, freshman comm major
Was I
from New
supposed to
Jersey.
say my year?
Yeah, you don't.
Okay.
I'm making this sound like a
Sorry, guys.
freshman orientation, but we're gonna go with Luke.
Luke, sports comm major from Columbia.
We're gonna make this sound like one of those lineups.
Yeah, it sounds like we're in class on the first day.
I know.
Yeah.
What's one
That's how it is
interesting fact
the
about
first
yourself?
episode.
First episode, so.
Interesting fact,
Icebreakers.
but, yeah.
There you go.
And then obviously I'm Brian. I'm a sophomore, sports communication. Nice to meet you all. Right. So we're gonna jump right into the first take. It is Let's Be Real. It's a favorite. It's one that I do every episode, and I absolutely love it because it's a hot take. Now I'm gonna start off with my hot take, and then I'll just start off probably with Anne-Marie, and then we'll just work our way down. So my hot take for this episode to start off is that teachers should be able to trade students.
I love this. I love this. Yeah.
Like free agency?
Like a
Yes.
like a fantasy
I love
league.
it.
Yes.
What do you
Yes.
mean?
So like this is gonna sound bad because I'm saying elementary, but like elementary, middle, and
Okay.
high school. This sounds bad.
Okay, wait, no.
What they do is when they
Let
come
me-
into the school system, they get into a draft, right? You do like a little like pre-test, and you see how they match up. And our teachers try to draft or select the best students they have in order to get paid more. The better your students perform, the more you get paid, right?
That's like
This
really.
is a crazy topic.
Okay,
Are you guys with me? Like you guys
I
understand?
would love to present a rebuttal to this.
Absolutely.
Because I think that teachers would find students that are the most similar to them and that they relate to the best. And I think finding different points of view and different types of people at that fundamental age is important. So if you just are around other people that are just like you and your teacher's just like you, you're like the group think is just you're gonna be more closed-minded and hard-headed and stuff. That might be the wrong way to put it. But I think you'll be a more hard-headed, closed-minded person because your whole community is everyone that's the most like you possible.
This one
it would
I
make
feel-
incredibly
I think
cliquey
there's a
and
large room
exclusive
for
classes.
discrimination.
No. This would not be like a choosing.
No, I agree.
I'm
This
talking
is
about
more.
intellectual discrimination, not like actual
Well,
features, but
we
like the
don't
way
know
people
that.
behave.
It's like
That's
athletic
what-
discrimination when you go to pick like kickball. Like you pick the more athletic people, and then you go down and pick
Yeah,
whoever's
so you pick all the kids that don't have disabilities and like learning disabilities and everything.
bonuses.
Well, I
for
have
it.
ADHD, I can say that.
You could pick
that's
like.
not-
I
could
thought
be
you were
a
still talking about
disabilities
kickball.
'cause you No, have-
I thought you were saying that in the kickball facet, and I was like,
Okay,
whoa.
I didn't.
Yeah, no, it wasn't
I
that
meant say learning disabilities. Like the kids you don't want
I
to
thought
teach.
you were talking about kickball. Okay, that makes more sense.
Essentially, what it would be is like you have
Oh,
a draft.
sorry, guys.
Yeah, I saw you that.
Right.
I was like, what?
I was like, oh.
So
Yeah,
essentially, you have a draft, and really the only one with the pretest would be
Sorry,
like
guys.
kindergarten.
Like
When you
mega-minded
first get
dodgeball.
in, like, do they know the colors? Do they know like the shapes, like that stuff? When you start hitting like high school, it's like how well do they know? You take on their like previous history, what their grades are and everything, and you draft them. And then like midway through the year, let's say you're really failing
Can
in
you
all
not
your
just
schools.
cheat to give the kids a better grade, though?
Yeah,
Like,
there
the
you
teachers
go.
would
If
just
you're
give
caught,
their
you lose a
kids.
draft pick. It's just like
Okay, I'll lose my
Fancy
draft pick to get
schemes.
paid more.
So
Let
true.
me. I
It's
wanna
like
give y'all
It's a draft pick and a
radicalized
fine.
I'd be
You
the
get punished.
biggest cheater.
Let me give y'all radicalized stereotypes.
Who, me?
given, Like,
No,
like
I
let's say
would.
if
I'd be
like
feeding
there's a
kids
coach
candy left
who
and
just
right.
likes athletes, and he gets a bunch of kids that just love sports, and he gets them all into class. And then you might have one other teacher that I don't know, some other attribute. Like you people would they'd be way too similar. Like I think you have to meet different types of people at that age to like learn and expand your perspective.
How do you think parents would react to
Flip.
this type of system?
Oh, they'd
I
not be
don't
happy.
think-
I think
I don't-
they'd be really mad.
I don't
I think they'd
they'd
be pretty
like it.
pissed off that they're objectifying their kids.
They would know. You know what? It's just like.
Like, imagine your kid being the last pick.
You know what? When I was in elementary
I'd be
school,
furious.
I was in the low-level reading group, and they thought that I didn't know. Okay, there was the oranges, the apples, and the pears.
That's like
and
the
I was in the orange group because I knew that I was in the dumb group because I was reading picture books while they were reading chapter books, okay? But they think that the kids are stupid. They're gonna know that everybody's selecting based on
Think about it. That's like the underdog story, though. That's like the Tom Brady.
I don't want to be the underdog.
To be honest,
You don't want to be the underdog.
This would create an environment
Imagine
where
a bunch of
your
underdogs in
clique
one
is your
classroom.
class,
You're
and if you don't fit
There's
with your
no
class, you
motivation
don't
there.
deviate outside of your classroom. Like, I feel like this would be the cliquiest elementary school ever.
Yeah, that'd make it pretty quickly.
It's like you're looking around and you're like, we're the sports kids. We're the dumb kids.
Exactly.
Like,
They'd be the sports kids. They'd be the sports kids. The mentally disabled kids.
Connor's dying
You do
back
like a
there.
true draft order, though. Like you do a true draft order. So the person with the worst grades gets the first pick.
But
And then
teachers
it like
have
flips back and forth.
This is how bullying starts. This is the start.
Imagine
They need the
No, but
bullies.
the ego of the kid picked first at 5 years old,
Right.
you cannot expect the kid to be humble about that. They're not at an age where that kid's never experienced like being
Yeah.
bullied.
Well, what if like you
There's
make
no-
it?
You have to
what if you
media
make it in
train
a
the
manner
kids?
that
I
the
don't
kids have
like
no
media
idea
training.
what's going on?
Media
Like it's
training
only
the
like behind.
Maybe they think it's like lunch. It's just like
all these kids are getting media training. They're
press.
you put them through courses.
Why do you think I should draft you? Well, I'm a good student. Like get my grades
I
up.
don't know.
First one in, last one out kind of kid.
I'm first
I'm
one
not
out,
in the
last one out of the
freaking orange
classroom.
group.
Yeah.
Last one to drop the pencil, like to write, stop writing.
Golly.
I don't know. I just thought it would be fun to see that. But Anne-Marie, do you want to go next with your hot take?
We all disagree.
Sure.
You all probably disagree with me, but that's okay.
Yeah, I think I do.
It's okay.
I think it's interesting to think about. But
Yeah, of course.
I think it's a fun topic. But
My hot take is that Taco Fall is dead.
That's not a hot take, that's a statement.
This is a great. That is a hot take.
That's a
What he said was
blatantly
a
false statement.
No, it's not. I think
rationalize
it is
it.
how I feel. You can't tell me how to feel.
Let her go. Let her
You
explain.
can't feel about an objective statement. He's
Yes, you can.
objectively living.
I can feel that I like apples more than oranges.
Let-
both objective.
That's subjective.
I would love to
So
hear.
is everything.
I would love to
No,
hear.
So
Taco
every
Fall is
opinion.
a living
Okay.
human being.
every
I
opinion.
think this is illegal. I genuinely think you can't spread this is spreading misinformation.
Whatever. I would just say that I didn't know, which I don't. You know what? All
Yes,
I'm
no,
saying.
you do know that. I've informed you.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it. I would love to hear
One
you.
day he was playing for the Celtics. The next day he was gone.
Because he sucks. They put him to the G League and then after the season.
What country is he in?
He's in China. He's in China.
Uh-huh.
Bronny James is dead.
He's
One
not
night playing with the
You know
Lakers.
what? Do you know how many people go to China and disappear?
Not as many as
Ask
you
Taco
think.
Fall. Oh wait, he's dead.
I would ask Taco Fall, but I don't think I can reach him.
Yeah, probably.
Just DM him on Instagram. Like,
And you know
"Are
what?
alive?"
If you ever see Taco Fall
like,
in
yeah.
news, if we looked him up, it's just cloned. Like they probably just cloned him.
I feel like it would be tough though to like, make a guy that's 7'7".
It'd be really hard to clone. They can't make a Dwayne Wade statue. I don't think they can
They
clone
could.
Taco Fall. Yeah.
They probably spiked his Gatorade to practice.
That's ridiculous.
Who would have like you think he just died of
feed him
natural
at
causes, or do you think
practice.
China,
Okay,
China.
guys.
It was
you think
China.
China? Why would they? What
Made him
motive would they
next
have?
Because Taco Fall is from America.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Well, he played basketball in
That
America.
doesn't mean he's from America. Hakeem Olajuwon's not from America.
Yao Ming's
He
not
played
from-
basketball
Did
in
he have a
America.
visa?
He probably
I think
did.
so. He played in college in Houston,
No,
but
he was part of America.
part of America.
I'm not gonna go to the computer for this.
Are you saying Luca is from America?
Well, he has a visa.
We're
He's
trying to kill
part of
Luka?
America.
So you're saying
That's right, he's from
he's not in America. You're saying
That's not how that works.
no. I think she's saying that like.
He was ours.
I don't think you could just.
No, he wasn't.
I think she's trying to say
he was never
He
American.
lived here. He was in America before
I think
he
she's
went to
trying to say that
China.
he has a
Hey,
citizenship.
wait, no, Luke.
Luke's already thrown his hat
Luke.
two questions.
No, I'm on Luke's side.
Wait,
here.
no, Luke. The NBA is an
is
American
ridiculous.
enterprise, and the NBA success maybe comes to the detriment to China because it makes America better.
I'm allowed to
and
think
Taco
that-
Fall contributes to America.
The NBA
being
has a
People think that
partnership
Hillary
with
Clinton said that I
China.
could think that
The
Taco Fall
NBA
is
and
dead.
China work together. It's not a detriment.
But if China has something against America, it's things like the NBA, things that make it more
They work
successful.
with the NBA. They have a partnership.
It's kind of like the EuroLeague, isn't
That's
it?
what they want.
Maybe it's
Doesn't the
China's
EuroLeague have a
legacy.
partnership?
China has been preying on our
Maybe-
downfall.
China
might
has-
have.
that's what I'm
I thought they
saying.
did.
And the NBA is doing
I don't know.
well.
It's close.
He's
I mean, that last statement was true.
What?
you.
China's been preying on our downfall, and the NBA
Oh, yeah.
contributes to America doing well. So
I don't think the
China does
NBA
not want
really
to see
does
it.
stuff.
So
The
that's why they kill
NBA
Taco
is
Fall.
it's a private entity.
So what?
That has nothing to do with America.
Okay, saying that the NBA doesn't make America a better place to live is it does make America.
I would
better.
argue that's not true.
How does it?
You don't think it?
No, I don't think
it's
it
a more
does either.
entertaining and enjoyable place to live.
Taco
because
Fall
of
was
what
our
exists.
jolly
It
The
brings-
NBA,
it brings
they're
joy to
currently
America.
losing viewers
It
because
brings
it's
joy,
not
but it also
entertaining
brings
or
stress and
enjoyable.
anger sometimes.
sometimes.
No,
I mean,
we heard that.
sometimes.
But the
some people
NBA
that
is
really
down
enjoy
like
being wrestling.
50%.
Hold on,
of
Emery just said crazy too.
Wait, what was
you
your
say?
take?
I said Taco Fall was our Jolly Green Giant.
That doesn't even make sense.
Hey, he was a giant.
He's
and he wore
alive.
He was a giant and he wore green at the Celtics.
Barely. He played for the Mad
It
Ants.
means something to me.
He really was a Mad Ant most of his career.
Whatever.
He will be missed.
He's
Whatever they
my
are, the
Jolly
main-
Green Giant.
Rest in peace. to
Oh, no,
Taco
no,
Fall.
the Red Fox. That's what he was.
Okay.
He's
Kaden.
probably up at the top of the beanstalk now.
Looking down.
Shine.
Wow.
Why are you crying?
He's laughing for it.
I'm so sad.
She's sad about
He's
Taco's
alive.
dead. She's sad about Taco's
The guy
dead.
is
Are you
winning.
crying?
No, I just start laughing. I cry when I laugh sometimes.
It's because Taco's dead, guys. That's
It
why she's
is.
crying.
All right, just we need to have something pop up like this. You literally can't do
Taco
this.
Fall is.
This is not a legal thing to do.
Yeah, I don't, it's an
Kill off
opinion.
someone?
No, it's not an opinion. It's an objective statement.
Hey.
I believe this is true. Other people believe Hillary Clinton's dead and has been cloned. I can think Taco Fall is dead and been cloned.
All right, we got to go to the next statement.
Kaden, just go. Would you like to follow it up? Go ahead.
All right. I'm going back and forth between two, but I'm going to go with one. We'll see how it goes. I think Helen Keller was an industry plant. Like, nothing that she did was real.
Like she's a
Do you
fake
think
person.
she was real?
No,
I
she
don't
was
know-
real.
I
She
don't know if I
existed.
call her an industry plant.
She was an industry plant. No, she was an industry plant.
I believe that she was a real
I don't know if
person.
industry plant's the right
plant's
way.
a crazy statement, but like
Well, I would love to.
I
would
just
love to.
mean-
I don't think the industry planted.
I don't think she wrote a book.
I would love to
I think that
explain
she-
why I think she was an industry
Okay.
plant.
Like Kaden said.
So I think she was a completely. So first of all, Luke, can you please tell me that Dr. Keller was an exceptional person with a straight face?
Well, I think she was a falsified.
Or could you just?
Was she
or-
named a
Doc-
doctor?
Doc-
Can you tell me that Dr. Keller was an exceptional person?
Was she deemed as a doctor?
Yes. Dr.
She was a
No,
doctor.
I do
Dr.
think
Keller?
it's
Worst
falsified,
doctor
but
ever.
I
How
also.
ridiculous.
No, like
She
not
earned a
like a
like
medical doctor, but like a
PhD,
PhD. I think
I
it's
don't-
a PhD.
I don't
Helen
even know
Keller,
if this is like.
she earned her doctorate. She flew a plane and she wrote a book.
I completely agree that
She did not
they have
fly
a lot
a
of
plane.
falsified.
I think.
Oh
That-
my goodness.
I agree this is
Okay,
all
wait,
falsified,
no.
but
I think that if you're a school, she got an honorary doctorate from, or she got a
That's
doctorate
just
from Harvard and
disrespectful to
Temple.
Amelia
Harvard and
Earhart.
Temple.
Honorary,
I think if you
yeah.
want more exposure to your school, giving a blind and deaf person a doctorate is going to help get media attention. Okay, I think if
Sure.
you're a pilot and you want more respect within the pilot industry, you're going to put Helen Keller on a plane and say she flew it. If you're an author and you want to bolster your author career, you're going to slap Helen Keller's name on a book. That's the definition of an industry plant: is getting a figurehead to represent your product.
What?
And then have the
I don't
product
think they're
blow up, and then
representing
you
a
get.
product. I
how
think
does
they're
that help an
trying-
author though putting her name?
Well, because
on a
I
book?
mean, within the author industry, I
You're
think that
losing
with-
your name.
I think
But I
they were
think that
trying to
within the
inspire
author-
And with
children
Harvard
that
and
were
Temple, they're already the
disadvantaged.
biggest, or Harvard was the
I
biggest
think
university
Harvard-
at the
I
time.
think it's good to get the publicity though. I think posting.
But
putting it
there
out
are
there-
there are also times where they'll actually put like a different person on the back to like.
Jake Paul
push
wrote a
the
book.
book.
Do y'all think he sat
Because
down and
they're
typed
more
it all
likable.
out? No. Jake Paul.
Very
typed
rarely
it
do
all
they
out.
do it, but sometimes they will put someone that's like more likable on the back,
Well,
that's
yeah.
more notable because
But-
they'll allow the book to
I'm
sell
not
better.
saying-
I'm not talking about an author getting famous. I'm
that doesn't
talking
help an
about
author.
publishers looking at an author and being like, I want to publish your work. I think that one good way to do that is if you
Maybe.
say, if you write a book, put Helen Keller's name on it, and then the publishers know you wrote it, they're going to let you write your own book.
I also
You're
think
so
letting
bad
her
at-
fly the plane makes the
Dr.
title
Keller.
look
I
so
think
much
they were
worse.
trying to motivate people who like have setbacks in life, and they
Yeah,
were trying
Yeah,
to.
I don't, but I don't think
I don't
it
think there
was
was
industry
anything
plan. I just think it
exceptional
was
about it.
more of
Saying that she
like
flew
her
a plane
family.
is
I think her family just
disrespectful to
falsified
Amelia
everything that
Earhart.
happened.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No,
But I don't think it's an
but I would
industry
say
thing. I think it's
industry
family
plan.
thing.
Because I think that they did everything they did in order to get more publicity for the author, for the pilot, and for the school's product, which I think is the definition of industry plan.
I just can't imagine.
She's
you
a
sitting there.
figurehead.
I don't
to
think the
bolster
pilot got
the
anything out of it.
product.
I can't imagine if you're an author sitting there and they say, by the way, you're not likable enough. We're gonna put a deaf
Yeah,
blind person.
we're
on
gonna
there
put the
instead."
deaf, blind, and mute woman as.
Yeah,
your
because you're not likable enough on the beat. Like
Do you
that's
think,
like
do you
kind
think
of
Mr.
crazy.
Beast? Do you think Mr. Beast designed?
This
his
is your
chocolate bar?
captain speaking.
Do you think
no,
Mr.
but he
Beast-
never
Oh,
said
yeah, I
he.
I think
Like, he says he works with different teams.
I think that someone made a chocolate bar and wanted it to sell and thought, if I put Mr. Beast's name on this, I'll sell a lot of chocolate. And then they made a partnership. I think someone might.
That's not what an
someone might
industry
write a
is.
book
So a
and
lot
be
of
like,
children
That's
some
just-
chocolate.
that's
I
just
think Helen,
marketing.
I like my
the Helen
cheese
Keller,
cookie,
I think the
right?
Helen Keller brand paid a lot of money to an author to make a book and put Helen Keller's name on it. And then that was able to start the author.
So hold on, wait. Can I go back to
Helen
Amelia
Keller
Earhart?
brand.
Did you say
Yeah.
something about Amelia Earhart?
Yeah,
All right,
I
this
said to
is
say that she
Helen
flew
Keller,
a
the
disturbance to
brand.
Amelia Earhart.
Okay. I thought you said that like
that's the good
she's
thing,
more
yeah.
believable than Amelia Earhart.
No.
No.
Okay, I was about to say I got confused. I just wanted clarification.
I think she was a completely regular person that was deaf and blind. And I think that she was thrown,
Well, I think
made
that
a
makes her
figurehead.
not like a
and
regular
thrust her
person. She's an exceptional person still.
I mean, she did learn
I
stuff
don't
through
think
like
she
probably
did.
water
learned
and
how
touch.
to
regular.
Okay, I don't think she's any more exceptional than any other deaf
Wow.
and blind person.
Exceptional. That's
She
a
was an industry-
compliment.
Yeah, she was an industry plant.
She said she's not more exceptional.
No, I
any
said she
other-
should have been
love
part of
saying
dance
industry
form.
No, she should not have, because she did nothing special.
Why is
She
that
was an industry
bad?
plant.
Griff, would you like to follow up Caden's Helen Keller is an industry plant?
I mean, that was going very much more basic. My hot take is Fortnite. Fortnite is
My hot thing is
Fortnite is the most influential game of the 21st video game of the 21st century.
I think that's true.
Can you rationalize?
Little kids do the Fortnite dances all
Well,
the time.
COVID came around,
Those
and
little
Fortnite was kind of the
kids.
big thing. The battle royale type style game was kind of issued across other different types of platforms. Call of Duty kind of added it. You have the Battle Pass, which kind of changed the way that
now in everything.
yeah, it's now in everything. Like everyone's now paying this monthly fee,
And
this
it's
monthly
also-
extra fee, and it was free. Fortnite was free, so you have the opportunity to play the game, and then they hook you onto it, and then they make you pay. And then dances, they were able to establish partnerships with things like the NFL, different dancers. So it just improved both of their brands. Marvel, NFL, NBA. I believe they bonded with the NBA. Different athletes, different TikTok influencers. Everybody won, and I think it was the most influential way. Different things changed.
I actually agree with that.
I would agree with that too, because I was thinking COD, but then we had a little bit of talk in the beginning because I didn't play COD that much, or Fortnite for that matter.
Me neither.
So not at least in the hype of the time. So when I was talking about it, you guys kind of made me understand. The only question I have is, do you think Fortnite was elevated because of the timing it was released?
Well, no, because it came
No,
out in
because
it came out in 2018. It was pretty big, like 2018, 2019. They just made it in 2020, where it was
I
already
think
at
their
its peak, and
partnerships-
people just kind of went to
Yeah.
it.
I think their partnerships helped develop it to make it even bigger, but I think the time it came out didn't really affect anything. I just think it was, because video games have always been booming. It's been a booming industry for years now. But I think Fortnite came out at a time where maybe there was nothing going on, but it was also they worked with a lot of influencers. That was their thing, is they got influencers to play the game, push it to their audiences. Their audience started playing it, audience like middle schoolers. Then they push it to their friends, and then it just keeps growing and developing. And then they got their partnerships with, they have Marvel, they had DC, they had any big brand you can think of, they've done a partnership with in some way or form pretty much. And I just think they kind of brought working with other brands into video games. Because now you see, games like Overwatch are doing partnerships with animes.
Yeah.
There's games like Call of Duty's doing partnerships with streamers, doing partnerships with other brands, WWE. Fortnite brought all of that to attention that, we can work with these brands, with these, like the NFL.
Yeah.
Because I think Fortnite working the NFL kind of helped kickstart the NFL working with things like Disney and doing their, what's it called? They're doing
Toy
the Simpsons
Story.
game. They did a Toy Story game, the Nickelodeon games. I think Fortnite helped people realize that you can go cross media, and that will help you continue to grow. I think that's why Fortnite's not only the most influential video game, but one of the most influential pieces of media, probably of all time in my opinion, because I just think it did push working with other brands more than it was already happening, and it pushed crossing media platforms, which you didn't see as much until Fortnite came out.
I feel like I don't have a lot to add to this because I don't really play video games, so.
Do y'all think that the changes that Fortnite's made in the video game landscape is a positive thing or a negative thing?
Positive.
I think it depends how you look at it. Negative.
I think it's very negative.
I think it's positive in the sense that people are getting more collaboration. I think it's negative in the sense that people are way more money hungry than they were 10
Exactly.
years ago.
Microtransactions, and I would rather pay $60 once than $10 a month forever. I'd rather just buy the game once and not have to pay any more money.
I agree.
And then I think that, I don't know, I think there's such thing as too much branding and advertising and everything. I think movies and video games are going too much into the hey, look at this product and look at this product that paid us money.
But that draws people into it, and I think that helps.
It's product. I don't love product placement, and I think that bothers some people more
Product
than
placement's
others.
a huge thing, though.
Yeah, and I
it's
think
been a
that's-
huge
I think
thing
that's a problem.
since the conceptualization of movies.
I think it's grown in the last 10 years rapidly, and I think to a problematic stance. And
I
think
don't know if I'd
Fortnite
agree
brought
it's
that
grown.
problem into
America's
video games.
capitalism.
Product placement's been huge for a long
Product
time.
placement in movies, I think, has gotten worse over time.
I think it's always been there.
I
I
don't
think
know
if
if
you
I'm-
look
I
at
don't
a
know if I'm
certain movie,
educated enough
if you
to
look
give
at
you, like,
Free
statistics
Guy,
on it, yeah.
Free Guy, the whole movie was just
The
product
Emoji
placement.
movie was all product placement.
But the same
Ralph
way,
Breaks the Internet,
Wreck-It
yeah,
Ralph,
yeah.
those were just product placement. Those were to generate more money. But you also can look back at old movies. Fight Club had a lot of product placement. They had, I think they had maybe a Starbucks cup in every single shot they did or something like that.
What movie?
The
Fight
idea.
Club.
Yeah.
But things like Fight Club, they were pushed because of product placement. Rocky, a lot of Rocky's
Rocky had a lot of
product placement.
yeah.
But that really just helps generate revenue for your movie. I don't think product placement's an issue now because you can look at movies being made and you can't even tell that there's some products in it. That's what I think it's
I think Rocky and Fight Club were movies that the producers and creators were passionate about the product and created a great movie and wanted to make as much money as possible. I think it's kids' movies, but I think Emoji Movie and Rock Breaks the Internet were cash grabs.
Those
like,
are
hey,
those are solely
let's
for
make
product.
crap movies
I
and
agree.
have so many products sponsor it, and it doesn't matter what kind of product we make because these companies are going to endorse the movie.
I completely agree with that.
Fortnite is a smaller example of that, where it's like it doesn't really matter how many people. The game's free because it doesn't matter how many people buy it. It's just like we're gonna have Marvel and the NFL pay us a ton of money. It doesn't really matter what products we put out because they're gonna endorse this entire product and stuff. And then I think that the making the game as great as possible matters less. It still matters. You still have
I
to
still
make
think
it
the game's
popular. But I
doing
think
pretty well,
You
though,
can put
just
less
like-
passion and energy into a game if you can get product.
But I'd
placement.
argue they haven't put less into the game. They've put more into
put
the
more
game.
into it.
Because
They
they
put a
continuously
lot.
update. I still play it. They continuously update it. It's still
Luke
the
asks
biggest
me to
game in
play
the
Fortnite all
world.
the time.
Yeah, we've played a couple times.
Never asked me.
But well, I didn't know you could play Fortnite. We can play.
It's your Epic Games.
But like not that long ago, it had like
What
4
happened to
million.
Fortnite Mobile. That's when Fortnite died.
Nah, they got rid of it though.
Yeah.
Rid of it.
When
Yeah,
they
it crashed.
stopped doing Fortnite Mobile.
No,
They're,
we were able to play it
bringing
last
it
year.
back, but
We found some way through like a second app.
They're bringing
we
it
got
back
to
now.
Oh, they are?
Yeah,
That's good.
they already brought it back to Android, I think, but they're working with Apple. But they had like
still waiting on
Fortnite had like
the mobile
4.7 million concurrent players, which you don't see in video games.
No.
No one really does numbers like that except for Fortnite now. So it's
Well,
It's definitely one because I feel like Minecraft is up there too, but it's just so. old
Minecraft has
and-
died down though. Minecraft
Yeah.
has
It's
died
I'm
so
shocked
much
it's still
quicker
alive.
than.
Like there's still
Yeah.
people that are
Minecraft.
playing it like.
Oh yeah. Minecraft will never actually die,
Yeah.
but it has just the hype levels down, and then you get 2 weeks out of the year where you play with your friends. Like there's 2 weeks of playing Minecraft with your friends, and then it dies down for a year, and you go back, and it's like
And now it's
Fortnite, it
taking
doesn't
back up,
really
too.
die down. It just kind of consistently has a player base. Sure, it'll like slow down, but you don't see what Fortnite's done with other video games.
And
You just
Minecraft's taking
don't
another
see
step
it.
up because of the MCAA. Old
Yeah,
Blue,
yeah.
Big State.
Villager Tech.
If you don't know what
Big State,
MCAA is,
Villager Tech.
yeah, essentially, I don't know who created it. Someone created a Minecraft college football league and made
Debo
it where.
Samuel, Heisman.
Who was it?
Dak Picks.
Debo Samuel.
Debo Hamel. That was the guy that made it.
No, he won the Heisman.
I got it.
Oh,
It was
Debo Hamel won the
anytime
Heisman?
touchdown over.
Debo Samuel was a pig.
Dang.
anyway.
Debo Samuel.
That's
Dak
crazy.
Prescott
But yeah,
as
so
well.
they made this interesting. It blew up like what, a month ago? 2 weeks?
That needs to be
Yeah,
props.
a couple weeks,
I
yeah.
need some
Yeah.
some
Yeah, a
lines.
few weeks.
So they put in all the effort. They even had
love the corrupt.
RIP to Pig State because they've had 2 explosions in a.
Yeah,
but
Big State's
like they put
destroyed.
like thought into
probably
this and
fun.
build it. So I
Yeah,
feel like
probably.
Minecraft is just like never gonna die, but Fortnite never takes a dip down. So just go back into that.
Yeah.
But,
It's just hard to
um,
compete with.
I think that's a great topic. I learned a
I
lot
agree
because
with the
I
take.
did not know much about that.
Yeah,
like
I
product
agree.
placement. I didn't know Rocky and Fight Club had it. I had no idea.
Rocky
Every
has a
movie,
lot.
every mainstream movie has product placement in it at some point.
Yeah,
It's-
no,
you
not
can't
like
make a movie
night.
without it.
Night.
Okay, yeah, because you got to get some type of viewership,
You
some
have to
type
get
of hook to
money.
get them
I mean, someone has
it's
to
like a
pay for it.
cameo,
Yeah, pretty much.
essentially.
I think it's gotten worse.
Somebody just has to pay for it. I mean,
Yeah. But moving on, Drew, do you want to give a hot take?
I would love to. I'm gonna move to basketball again. I believe that Bronny James will become a world-class player, and
I like it.
I believe this
He's gonna
because
drink that brawn juice.
he has so many.
Continue.
he's gonna drink
He has-
liquid juice.
He has so many like he has
Juice.
all that juice. He's
You
gonna.
guys are really.
We're talking about that Brian Julio.
What's his real name? I've only heard
Whatever.
Bronny.
LeBron James Jr.
James. Yeah.
What do you think his name was?
has.
Sorry.
I knew
continue.
that.
No, you're
Go
good.
ahead, go
He
ahead,
has
go
so
ahead.
many like influential figures around him. He literally has his father. He has coaches for the team that he's playing for. He has all these figures around him that are gonna train him and make him a
Like
better
Michael Jordan's
player.
son.
Yeah.
I completely disagree with this.
What is
I
your,
strongly
what is your
disagree.
counter?
I don't think he's going to.
You don't think he has the
counter-
work ethic?
My counter, not even the work ethic. I just don't think
I don't
he's
think
that
he's the
skilled. He's
I don't
just
think
not
good
that
enough. He's
talented.
not good at basketball.
I
He's not-
think-
I'm sorry,
He's
you
not
know
a
what I
G
mean.
League
Like
level
this-
player. I mean,
I don't
realistically,
know if he's a good.
he's not even a G League level. He
contributor.
wasn't a college level player.
A theory that I always have is when you surround yourself with like great people, you become like great, and I feel like that effect is gonna
I think it
happen
would've
with
happened by
Bronny.
now.
Sure, but I think we would have seen that earlier in his career, and I think he was overrated in high school. He wasn't good in college.
He also
Bronny, get over to get a bucket.
He's what?
The video of LeBron, it's like him with a gray beard. He's like, Bronny, get over to get a bucket. There's
Yeah.
like 2 seconds left.
But it's just he has to surround himself with NBA All Stars. But you can't. There's some things you just can't teach.
He's just not good enough.
Like he works out with Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas can't teach what Gilbert Arenas did.
He can teach some other stuff.
Gilbert Arenas can't teach athleticism.
Do you think there's a good
He's a lethal
like
shooter.
other player
Lethal
that's
shooter, man.
like in Bronny's situation that's like in a different sport?
That what do you mean?
Like someone who's like is gonna end up like Bronny that's like in a different sport. Like,
But like, do I think they'll be good or do I think?
I think
bad?
Bryce will be better than
Bryce,
Bronny.
I think
Bryce
Bryce,
will be better
I don't
than
think
Bronny.
Bryce will be all
Bryce
that
is
good either,
good.
though.
Okay.
I just
I think
Bryce,
both of them will
Bryce
be
is
good.
a corner 3 merchant. He just sits in the corner.
Okay. That's
Yeah, I just-
really valuable. in
3 and
the
D.
NBA. Yeah.
it's what LeBron needs.
No, but he
LeBron
doesn't
created
move.
his
There's
own
zero
players
movement. He
just so he
thinks
could
that's the
have
problem.
better teammates.
Project
That's why
LeBron.
LeBron did
And it
it.
did not work.
It's just a
But
creative
like,
player.
I just don't know.
but it didn't
yeah.
work.
Yeah, creative player.
Someone said he was going
I think-
to.
The
Someone
only
said he was
other
going to buy
sport
10,000
player-
VC to upgrade Bronny.
I think Zach Edey has a better chance of becoming Yao Ming than Bronny does of becoming Avery Bradley. I think
crazy
he's so
comparison.
far away.
Zach
I think
Edey, Yao
he's
Ming
so
is
far away from his
Avery
idol.
Bradley.
I think it's a
think-
strong take because
I
you can
think-
never tell like someone's done.
He's like I think he's like a fifth year senior contribute on an ACC school player, and then like
I don't
disappears
even think
forever.
that.
Like I think he's like freshman,
That's-
sophomore, junior, senior. He's on the bench. His fifth year, he's like a sixth man.
I don't even
for
think
like-
he's a
for like a
contributor.
15 and 15 Notre Dame. or
So
something
you-
like that. Like I think that's Bronny's art.
But you're saying that if he were to stay at USC
He's
right
already
now,
in the
he would
league
be
now.
on the bench and he would stay on the bench for the next
If
2
he
years.
wasn't,
No,
if his name,
I
if
mean,
his
he
name was
played
like Carl
minutes.
Jones,
Yeah.
and he was not related to LeBron James, I think yes, absolutely.
He played
Okay.
minutes last year, but he wasn't good
He
in those
wasn't good.
minutes.
we
he played.
also had
I don't think he
he
was
also
on the
died
minutes
on
he
the
got.
court practically. He had a heart attack.
Sure, but
Yeah, grass.
Shout out to
still,
DeMar
I
Hamlin.
mean, you've
Hey,
seen
shout
other
out
people.
Norris Cole.
Shut up,
North Pole. You've
Rest
seen
in
other
peace. He
people
literally
have
died, yeah. Rest in
certain,
peace.
injury
Shout out Liam Payne.
situations
Yeah.
that aren't come back well, and they've came back. I just don't think Bronny was ever that good of a player to begin with.
I would agree that he was overrated because of his name. I
like
do
this a
think
lot
we
better.
give him a lot of.
I like this one.
I think we give him a lot
like
of
this
hate because of like last season, and it's tough. I don't think anyone really knows how tough it is to go from like knowing you're perfectly healthy to having a heart attack on the floor and like having to have CPR to get you back, and then having to go back up to play in the NBA. Now, granted, I don't think he should have been drafted. Maybe free agent, but
I
like
think
undrafted.
it's the same thing as Sharif O'Neal. Sharif O'Neal was one of the best players in high school coming
He's
out.
better than Bronny.
No, he was way better in high
Yes,
school.
yes.
But then he had open heart surgery. He had to relearn how to walk. And he went back to college, played a little bit, and he didn't make the league. I don't think Bronny should have been given his spot in the league just because who his dad is.
Dad, pass me the ball.
Yeah.
You know who is good?
Scottie Pippen
Scottie
Jr.
Pippen Jr.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's
exactly,
bald,
man.
yeah.
Dude, I love
He's
Scottie
been good
Pippen
for the
Jr.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, dude, I'm a Grizzlies fan, so I'm loving some Scottie
For the
Pippen Jr.
Grizzlies?
He's been good.
the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Give the
He
Grizzlies
didn't do
Twizzler.
anything for the Lakers.
If you
Yeah,
give
exactly.
him
He got moved
Random,
and
yeah,
he's been
it's-
good.
Hey, that's what we do though. We get those two-way guys and they contribute.
Like Gigi.
Santi Aldama.
Gigi Jackson.
Sandy
Yeah,
Aldama.
Gigi Jackson, Santi Aldama.
Mitch
Oh
Meyer.
my God, he had that like 65-point game or whatever. It was like 37.
Yeah. Still.
Close enough. Close enough.
Yeah, dude, I love Gigi Jackson.
All
He went
right.
to my rival high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Some friends who. Good dude.
Dang.
Well, Luke, would you like to wrap us up on the hot take portion?
Sure. I think Superman is the worst. He's the most overrated superhero of all time.
I love
and it's
this.
not
I love
All,
it.
Yes.
all
I'm for
universes.
all time. Most overrated. Probably not the worst. But
This is the best
Most
take.
overrated.
Now, why?
Because he's this happy-go-lucky, goofy Boy Scout who doesn't do anything for me. He is all-powerful, and he's just a goober. And he can't beat someone if they have a rock.
That's
You get a little
true.
rock and you can't beat it, like he loses.
how do you feel about Spider-Man then?
Oh, he's my favorite superhero.
He's the best. Yeah.
Because he's not a Boy Scout.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Spider-Man goes through struggles. Superman doesn't. Sure, he was an orphan. He didn't know he was an orphan. He didn't find that out till his adoptive parents in Kansas told him
Yeah, but-
when he was a grown man.
What's worse though? Like finding out that your parents like gave you up way down the road.
They
rather
didn't give him up. They
Spider-Man.
died.
Yeah.
His parents got murdered. His planet blew up.
I feel like I'm
His planet?
Yes,
Yeah,
Krypton
Krypton
got
blew up.
destroyed by I think it
He
was
used to
Zod.
live
why-
on
Oh,
the
yes, it was.
planet?
Yeah.
Krypton.
Krypton,
That's why
and then he got
Kryptonite-
shipped over to
That's it.
America. by his parents.
Through the
Yeah. His real name's
international
Kal-El.
slave trade.
But like, what's
No,
I hate
there's.
Superman.
They've tried to make Superman
Well, that's
movies don't
crazy.
make as much money.
The 80s are-
They've tried three. They
They were
tried.
big back in the day.
They don't have a good
made,
enough
They
story.
made bank back in the day.
Okay, Superman. You can't make a good Superman story because he doesn't have an arc.
It's not
because
appealing because he can't
he's a
lose.
godlike being. Exactly.
Yeah.
There's no like adversity to overcome. Like Batman's lived like a sad backstory, and it makes you root for him. He's a darker person. Spider-Man was like has a sense of like it could happen to anyone. Like if I got bit by the spider, I could become Spider-Man because he comes from such a humble like
And
high school
also,
beginning.
yeah, he comes
Superman
from
is so
nowhere.
larger than life. There's no he's Goliath. Like there's no related.
Yeah.
Watching Goliath beat other
And there's
smaller
not really a
Goliaths isn't
David.
good
I
movie.
mean, there's not
no-
really a
No,
David
I
at
think-
all for Superman.
Never mind.
I just don't think he's all that good.
What's up?
I just was thinking about the Six Flags ride called Goliath. And
Or Superman, the other Six Flags ride.
yeah, but
Green
I was
Lantern.
just wondering why it was called
Yeah.
Goliath.
Or
Superman-
there's also a Batman one.
Superman's it's the Yankees Dodgers
Catching a
of the
theme.
superhero universe. It's
Yeah,
just like two
Superman,
people where there's no one to
Superman
root
is
for.
the Cowboys, Yankees, Lakers
exactly.
fan.
Yes.
That's who
Exactly.
Superman is.
Damn.
Just,
It's just
there's
that I didn't
really
watch
a
it.
It's
movie.
just everything was perfect for him just from start. He
Except
has
that his
nothing to
whole world
complain about.
really exploded.
Except what he
Besides
didn't
that.
know that happened.
Yeah.
So it didn't really matter.
I'm trying to think, is there anyone to actually compare to being overrated like that?
Goliath.
Well, Goliath at least had someone take him down.
Yeah, I
Superman,
guess
you
so.
can't really take
Yeah.
him down. I mean, you can, but you have to have a rock that comes from space.
Man, it's such a dumb like filler. Like we need
Yeah.
to give this guy a weakness. Let's
It's like
throw in something.
it's like
that's
weakness.
awesome.
The most impossible thing to find is his weakness.
Would
Yeah,
it be
exactly.
weird to compare Aaron Judge to Superman?
Yes.
Well,
Because
the only
Aaron
thing
Judge
is-
incredibly flawed.
Yeah,
Is it
Aaron
because
Judge-
whenever it comes
Aaron
to a
Judge
big
is
Aaron
task,
Judge is
though,
bad at his job.
Yeah.
Superman is good at his job.
Yeah.
So I would say it's a good comparison.
Kryptonite.
his
He's
weakness
not
is still
bad
a
at
little
his
round
job.
throwable
In the
object.
For Aaron Judge,
might be-
Kryptonite is October.
We don't have enough.
That's Aaron Judge's Kryptonite. It's playing in October.
Yeah, October is that's very true.
Call it
That's his
October now.
Kryptonite.
All right. Well, those are the hot takes. I love them. Those are actually a ton of fun. A widespread ideas.
Yeah.
We hit every topic from the Jolly Green Giant from basketball
We hit
to
a
Superman's
topic from
Miss
Krypton
him
we hit a topic from
every day.
objectively false information.
to trading young.
It's
I
not
can't say
real.
trading students. I'm gonna say trading students because if I say another way, it's gonna sound bad. But moving on to the next topic, or next
Brian wants
section.
to trade children. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's
Trying to go on to the next one. It's called For the Love of Clemson. And so with this topic, for everyone that's new or everyone that's new watching, what I do is each of us take one thing that we know of Clemson, and it's one thing we either want to add or change. Luke looks like he already has a good idea.
No, it's bad.
It's bad?
really bad.
Do you want me to go ahead first?
Let's start with Luke, please.
And I
Add or
can't say that one, so I have to think of something else.
Okay, you want to think of something else? Anyone else have anyone, or do you want to go first?
I have one.
You have one?
Yeah.
I will let you go
I
first.
would love if there was more parking on this campus.
Yeah.
The easy,
Yeah.
simple one.
Fair.
I don't know where they'd put it, but I would just love more parking on this campus because it's awful.
They're making a parking garage. It's like 2 years. It's like in 2 years they'll have
Yeah.
it. So you guys will be here.
Yeah, y'all
Feels like
be
the
happy
release
for
date
it.
of
You guys will
GTA
be
6.
here.
Every time they tell us there's going to be a parking
Yeah.
garage.
You're like, here it comes.
We're gonna
Nope.
miss it. Yeah, we're gonna miss the parking garage.
Yeah, clubs to get their stuff pretty quickly. Like they do a good job as soon as like they come out with stuff. I would believe at least.
I would add. Okay, it's not going to be something crazy.
That's okay.
I would add Chipotle on campus.
It's
It is
literally a
on
2-minute walk.
It's
One downtown.
Like a 2-minute walk off
No,
campus.
it's not. Not on campus.
It is a 2-minute walk off
But it's
campus.
I
right
would have to
there.
walk downtown.
That's
and I
so
don't wanna do
lazy.
that.
That is the laziest
No,
part.
no, 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 no.
She's not like,
For the
okay.
sake of convenience, if I have to go to a meeting at 5 and
It's
then I
so
have class
convenient
at
that it's 2 minutes off
wait, no,
campus.
there is
It's the
there-
street.
There is an argument
I
though
don't-
because
I
there are
don't
two
drive to
Chick-fil-A's on
campus.
campus. One of them could be switched to like a Wendy's.
I
or
don't
like,
drive to campus. I walk.
Could you change
You
it
live closer to the Chick-fil-A or to the
I'm
Chipotle
just
to campus,
saying
probably.
that if I had to do something for my sorority at 5 o'clock and I had class until 4:45, I could stop at Chick-fil-A. I couldn't stop at Chipotle.
If
bring
they
it up to my
replace
roommate. My roommate
they should
works at
replace
Chick-fil-A. Where you are.
Panda with
Fair
Chipotle. I think that's a
That
better way
would
to
be
word
so
the
much
take. They should
better.
replace
Fair
Panda
point.
with Chipotle.
I do.
They should.
I think that's a better way to
I think
articulate it.
Panda-
Oh,
kind
so
of
when he
out.
says it, it's fine.
No, it's very
No,
no.
I've understood it because what if you're like here in Hendrix or like somewhere
Yeah.
across campus? It takes
Alright.
10 minutes to get downtown.
Yeah, you
anyways.
can't actually
Downtown
go
is far
downtown.
from
Like, it's
Ch-
far.
Hendrix.
10 minutes.
I'm trying to figure out why we
It
still
would
have.
have been fucking 15.
It's right
No,
there.
we're stressing over 10 minutes.
If you
Hop and order
replace-
on the app, walk over, pick it up,
If you
walk
replace-
back.
Their app
If you
sucks.
replace
I tried
Panda-
it. It does not work.
If you replace
Sorry,
Panda
Chipotle.
with
Do not sponsor us. but like it's bad.
My addition, kind of on the topic of that is they should add soft serve machines in the dining halls.
Yeah.
I like that.
I don't like the
They used to
scoop.
have them.
Not fun.
Yeah, it's not sanitary either. It's disgusting.
What?
Once you put it in that hot water.
And then put their hands
People
all
do
over
that?
Yeah,
everything.
no, this is what they should do because like on cruise ships, like they have
like
like
your
that
impression of
unlimited
eating.
soft serve machine.
They have 'em at
They should just
Windward.
have some guy. They should have some person, and just serve cups.
They have
That's all they're
unlimited
gonna
soft serve at Winthrop.
It's
They used
incredible.
to I swear they used to have it at Clemson. I remember being a little youth
And
Bible study
sprinkles. They
football
should add
kid when I was like
sprinkles.
11. I
Oh,
remember
maybe.
loving the soft serve
I love
thing.
sprinkles.
I wasn't here.
I could
know.
be wrong, but that's
You don't
my
like
that's my
sprinkles?
Maryland memory. saying-
Us
I don't know.
Jerseyans would have no
I
idea.
just don't get why you have to have
It takes a
two
trek.
Chick-fil-A's on
It
campus.
takes a long trip.
I get
to
that
Well,
it's busy,
I
but you
think
could have
it's
any
good.
other store like a
I think-
Subway. You
I
gotta
think they
switch
should take away Panda here.
If you replace
Sorry.
Panda with Chipotle, the Chick-fil-A line would be less, I think.
I think
Those
you should
better.
replace Which with like a better sub shop.
Yes.
That's
I
what
agree
I'm
with
doing.
that.
Jimmy
Like,
John's.
like
Subway.
even like a Subway, Jimmy John's, like
They need to make.
Pub subs.
Okay,
Hey, Jersey
yes.
Mike's.
What if Publix started a franchise of just pub sub places?
It would be so good. Like a deli, just
Right?
Publix
That'd be
delis, yes,
nice.
That would be amazing. I got a sub in a
Conrad,
tub
you're
pubbing and
yesterday.
grubbing?
Connor's so happy.
Right?
Bakeries, yeah.
I got
Just
a sub in
Publix
a
deli.
tub
They are the
yesterday.
best subs.
They are
Last
the
night.
best subs, yeah.
just Publix
I
deli.
haven't had one in a
An
while.
Italian sub on
I don't
the
know if
lake.
I can have it.
Yes. The Italian sub is so good, but I got
my
a sub in a tub yesterday.
That could be dinner.
What if they
pretty
just changed it into like
Sub
a
in a
mini
tub?
Publix?
They're really good.
Yeah.
Could be dinner.
I would take away the scooters on campus.
That's not bad.
I don't like them.
My friend got hit by a scooter the other day.
That's what I'm saying. Like
He wasn't even hurt. It was
Well,
the girl
there
on
are
the
so
scooter
many
that got
kids
hurt.
that walk with like AirPods in or like headphones or whatever. Like I can't hear what's around me, and if you're being stupid, I'm not gonna know, and I'm not gonna be able to move out of the way. I feel defenseless.
Wait,
It's like taking
do
away
you
my.
have a scooter?
No,
Oh. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
I just wouldn't. I just don't like how they're on the sidewalk everywhere all the time.
No, I agree.
It's just-
I thought you
I
said
think
you
it
had a
should be
scooter,
louder.
and then I was gonna be like, if you had a
It's just quiet.
scooter, it's like a 2-minute drive
What?
downtown.
I think it should be
but-
louder.
Oh, yeah.
It's too quiet.
That's why I got confused. I was like, hold on,
No,
scooter.
if I had
Yeah,
a scooter,
they
I'd be
sneak up on
scooting to
you.
Chipotle all the
I
time.
would agree. I hate scooters here.
they're-
Like, there's
Tomorrow
no
It's
reason.
required to say like on
Burrito
your left
day
and
at
on your
Chipotle.
right
Yeah.
whenever they
You go.
go by.
Yeah, some
Like
people
track
just like,
runners do
"Oh,
that
yeah,
like all the
yeah."
time. They
I
say like
want
left or
to.
right.
It work. If you're working at like Chipotle, it's
5 minutes
on
off
your left,
campus.
you know.
But like they zoom, like okay, the scooter
The
zooms so
signature
quick for
one
They go
has
too
a
fast.
pickup.
Yeah, they should just be
Yeah.
slower.
one
Slower
at
and
Signature
Because like my
has
friend
a
was gonna joke with me,
drive-thru.
and he's gonna tackle me in the middle of nowhere, and
But I
he
wonder
cuts
if I'd get my
across, and the
burrito for
scooter
doing
just comes
that.
out of nowhere and hits his boot. He was fine. She flew like 3 feet into the concrete.
What an idiot. Was it an athlete?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
What name?
An idiot.
I don't know.
Drop it. Drop the name.
What
I don't.
sport?
I never
Why
recognized.
don't you
her.
tell us?
I never recognized her. So.
Don't be shy.
All right.
Anyway.
All right, so I'm sorry. So the name is not there, but yeah, I mean, I'm agreeing with you guys. I think there should be more options on campus with like whether it's food or even if it's shops. Like they have
That
a
was a
little
good
market
one.
down at
Yeah.
Dalton, which I think is nice and all.
They have a lot of those, though, a lot of pod markets.
Yeah, but
I want to try
speaking,
the halal place. Sorry.
Speaking
The
of
what
that,
place?
I have another like food topic. They should change Halal Shack back to what it was. That
No,
pizza
place.
place.
So late.
Pino's
pizza
was
place.
terrible.
The peanut.
Really?
butter.
Pino's was terrible.
But
Back
here's
to
the thing.
Wendy's.
you gotta trade it.
Yeah,
with
back to
Wendy's.
Wendy's
Go
would
ahead.
be-
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
It was at Wendy's.
Here's the thing.
I'm about to
It was
say back to
the
Wendy's.
only place on campus that was open
Were
late.
you? Senior?
See?
That is
Well,
true.
Like,
They should change
Actually,
back
it
to
was
Wendy's.
gone.
Other than
Which
Cane's.
is what it was like 4 years
But
ago.
no one wants to walk over to
Pino's is
Cane's
gone.
like every night. Like if not every night.
But
like-
also, yet again,
My
you
take-
can walk off campus 5 minutes and go pick up food.
Blah blah.
That's what
blah,
I did
blah,
freshman
blah.
year. If I wanted to go pick up food that
If
one
you're at
Pino's, I would just
Leipzig
walk off
or like
campus.
Thornhill, which I was last year, the loss of Pepinos was big. Like, cause then it's like, oh, it's 2 a.m. or 1 a.m. I want
Gotta
food.
kill her
I'm
kids.
walking downtown. I'm not doing it. I'm just hungry. Like that's exactly.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway.
yeah, I
Well,
just,
if you're at Leipzig or Thornhill, you should have your own food in your place at that point.
Yeah, I never.
You live in an
did.
apartment.
Yeah, I mean, we don't have to talk about
That's
my
kind of on
lack of
you.
responsibility as
Yeah.
a freshman.
I
in
always
college,
cooked
yeah.
it. Like,
Sorry, my fault. Your
that's
car's right outside. And your car's right outside of your dorm.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, I mean,
I was in Burns. I had to walk a mile to get to my car. I mean,
That
Pino's
sucks.
was there, but it just wasn't good. I got it for free. though,
Pino's
so I
was
didn't really
eh.
care.
You can't always drive at
I
1 in the morning.
I
and
had
food,
ordered 2
you know?
sandwiches from there, and one of them was really good, and one of them was awful.
I'll be honest. I've
So like
never
they
been.
were hit and miss.
I got
I never went.
You know what? I want Wendy's back, so Wendy's fight night.
Wendy's. Oh,
Fight
yeah,
Club?
Wendy's Fight Club. Yes.
I heard stories about
Yes,
that.
Wendy's Fight Club.
I was just curious. I was like,
That's.
People would go to the Wendy's and just fight right outside.
We had a
Maybe
we had
that's
a
why
cookout
they
at my
stopped.
hometown
that's really
like
chill.
that. Yeah.
cook out of your
Cookout
hotel.
3
at
a.m.
Planet Fitness, where it's just that's where you got to fight, man. That's where you got to celebrate.
How late was it open?
Nice. You could sit on the roof and you could
One or
watch
two.
it. It was pretty fun.
Same time as Pino's. Please switch.
Well, being on the topic of food, it sounds like we're hitting a lot, and we are because this is what it is. I'm gonna say that they should change the hours of Dalton. They've already changed to where it's all you can eat.
Yes.
Dalton hours are absolutely absolutely awful.
What
They're
are they?
awful.
They are no
Wait,
morning.
Doubtful's all
There's
you can
no
eat now?
breakfast at all.
Okay.
Any
Oh,
day.
wow.
It's always closed all Sunday. It's closed all game days. So is Schletter, which I find.
Wait, is Douthit all you can eat now?
Ridiculous.
Douthit's all you can eat now.
That has been all you can eat.
Yeah.
No,
you
it
know
just
what
changed
else?
this year.
wasn't
It wasn't-
You know what
freshman
else?
year.
They should make the sushi
you
not
could scan
pop
once
points.
before 4:30.
Stupid.
Yeah, you just
Sushi? I didn't see
scan.
that one.
Wait, do they not have the sushi there still?
They don't have sushi there.
The
I haven't
they
been
don't
this
have the
year.
poke bowl still?
No.
Oh, they used to, yeah.
Oh, it's over at Core. That's at Core. Core has.
No, they were
sushi.
like good poke bowls.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that one. But Douthit's hours.
You know what I'm talking
I
about?
gotta stand up.
They were good.
Yeah.
I've never had
Distract.
them.
I've never had
I'm
them.
leaving. No, my legs are cramping bad. Y'all can keep going.
No, but like Douthit's hours,
Apologies.
there's no breakfast any time of the week, any of the 7 days. Sundays all closed, or Sundays all closed until 4 to 9. 4 to 9 they have dinner. Saturdays all closed. If it's game, yeah, it's closed no matter what. Fridays it's open. It's open every day of the week from Monday to Friday from 11 to 2:30, I believe, and then it's open 4 to 9. Sunday night, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday it closes at like 7:30. Then it opens at 4.
There
All
has
be
to be
open
a
till, like,
reason
1
for
a.m.
that. Like, that's not normal. There has to be like
Before it was like pay per plate, so I could understand because it's better food. They're putting more effort into it. But like now it sounds bad. But like now they are all you can eat, so the food obviously
It
a
is?
quantity. Yeah. So the food
There used
now
to be
is
one
like
scan
kind
before
of died
4:30,
down a
one
little
scan
bit.
after
Still
4:30.
very good.
I'm getting
Still,
old.
I'm not going to complain. It's food, but
Getting old.
it's gotten like a little bit worse.
You are old.
And so if that's the case, why don't just open at least 11 to 9? Like I don't know why you have to close down for an hour and a half.
Yeah, I guess just because they're switching food options, though.
The Rock.
But Core
is
does
big.
that all the time.
Yeah.
But I
The
think
Rock size
Douthit
is
does it
way
like they do
bigger.
a complete switch over.
They do a complete switch over?
Yeah, they
They've
completely.
had tenders in the morning and afternoon. at the same
They
time.
normally completely switch their
Okay.
options.
It's just a fun fact.
And
I
all
know
the-
Douthit
Yeah.
is the most expensive building at Clemson, including the football field. They spent more money on Douthit than Death
Douthat's
Valley.
As a resident, I
Define
Douthit.
Douthit, like the whole Douthit
The
area.
Douthit complex, yeah.
Alright,
It
it's
was about
massive.
90
That's huge.
Yeah, no, obviously it was like 1970 when they built
Yeah.
Death Valley. Yeah, Death Valley.
Cool
But, like,
facts,
it
but
cost
prices
about
change.
$20 million less. Yeah.
Death Valley was worth Howard's Rock. That's all it is. A little bit
Yeah.
of blood, sweat, and tears, and that's all it was. But, Katie, you already gave your hot take? Or did
I have
you-
not. I would love to give it.
Or you're for the love of
Of course, of course. I think that Hill ticket should be free and there should be no regulation for it at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I
That
think.
would result in.
I
I
That
think
would be chaotic.
I think that's
Free-
that's what you need. I
Well,
think-
regulation, I think at some point, if it feels.
I think they
I
could
think if
fill.
it's
I
too,
think it
if
would be
it's too
first come,
full,
first
people would
serve.
leave, and then it's less full. No, I think.
yeah.
Is it a full? Is it
No,
a
they could do
first come,
first
first
come,
serve?
first serve.
Like
You got,
sign
yeah,
up
they
online?
should do
no,
first come, first
no.
serve, but they shouldn't
Walk in.
have the regulations they have right now.
No, because
Like
it's
the
so
same
hot,
scanners-
people would get trampled over, and like
Yeah.
it would be arrested.
It would
Just
be-
push it back.
You
I
think
think
there should be a
I
set
think if
amount,
you want to
though?
go on the hill, you're
On the hill?
expecting it.
Yeah,
you're
like they can set an
atmosphere and
X amount
chaos.
and then
Yeah.
they
Like
can
that you
hand them
don't-
out
Yeah.
as they
Okay.
come for free.
I think
Yeah.
if you decide to go on the hill, you are signing up for a level of atmosphere and chaos you will never experience again in your life. It's going to
Someone
be
could
80,000 people screaming,
That'd be
packed
bad.
together.
Yeah,
standing on
I
the
don't
hill,
think- I don't
cheering
think you
for
can.
There's too much
football.
liability.
You want
Yeah.
someone to have a huge
There's too much
truck
liability.
in the
You just
stadium.
refuse to do that.
Yes, that
I
would
think,
happen.
I think it's
Well, the
just-
fire marshal has a set
it
amount
would
they can
be-
put on the hill too.
It's not like you're forced to go on the hill. You're saying I would like this insane, bat crap, crazy experience.
Well,
And
the
I've
only
also
issue
never
is
seen it
there is legally a
It's
set
so
amount they
sad.
can
Yeah,
have.
they can't.
They
Look,
cannot
the hill is
legally
so-
go
our hill
over
is
the
so
limit
sad.
there.
I've never seen it
Once
full.
they made it cost.
Well,
I haven't been
they
again
can't make it full
before-
anymore because
Before they
of
charged
the
money, the hill was
after
full.
COVID.
Why didn't
It
they?
was
No, it was
So-
actually because of COVID.
Like-
They had to
That's
change it
true,
after
yeah.
COVID
Before
regulations because the fire marshal made a regulation after COVID.
Everything just changed.
So
for
now
COVID.
it's only the set amount they have. I don't remember what it is now, but it's whatever that is.
I fell
So
in love
that's
with
why
going to
it's never-
Clemson in the era of a full hill and the balloons that would explode.
Oh, yeah, I agree that would be so much better.
The balloons that
but
would explode.
I understand why
That was
they can't do
incredible.
it. The university cannot change that rule. That's
But
not a
like-
university rule. That's
but-
a fire marshal. That's way above
But
them.
we can talk about it on Be For Real.
Yeah.
Why it would be better. I
But
think,
I
it,
do
I think
agree
it would
it'd
make
be
it,
better.
as a student, I think it would. Okay, so if we're talking as the Clemson University making decisions, I think you make more money if you make parking really hard too. Like I think if you're talking as a student that wants a better experience, I
Yeah.
think no regulation and Hill being completely open would be bad. I'd rather
I think
show
it'd be a
up and if
worse
it's too
experience,
chaotic,
but-
leave than pay $100 and sit on a happen deal.
Well, I think you should have to have a ticket, but then you can go on the hill for free. But you should have to have a lower deck ticket to be able to do that.
I think
Like
I
a ticket
So it's
with
almost
lower
like
deck, you
a,
should
it's
have
it's a
to
pay
first
for
come,
that.
first serve, but you have to have a lower
You
ticket.
have to
Yes.
have a ticket.
Okay, that's
I,
fair.
I like
Yeah.
that bet.
I like that idea.
I'll compromise with that deal.
Yeah, I think that's
I think
what
it's
you,
cool.
you should have to have a ticket, and they can sell extra tickets for the hill. Just don't make them crazy.
Almost like a
expensive.
VIP.
Yeah.
It's almost
Make
like
them-
a reserve your spot. Like
Yeah.
if I want to be on the hill, I can buy a hill
Make it
ticket.
like
if
a
not-
$50 ticket, not the 150 they make you pay right now.
Yeah, make it like a student discount.
Yeah.
Yep.
It should also be student only.
Now, have you all
I
been
don't
on the
think-
hill before?
Yes.
No,
It's cool.
I've never
of
been on the
course.
hill.
I'm going on the hill
Hurts
for
my
South
calves.
Carolina.
Yeah, me too.
Me too. I turn around like I'm looking at the game on the
That'd be fun.
outside. And
Yeah.
just chill
We'll
my
see.
calves, yeah.
Luke, I think you're the last one.
I think Clemson needs more nightlife. I think it's just
Yes.
bars.
Yes,
it
that's
needs
true.
to be more different nightlife,
Yeah.
I'd say. Like they have one club, more clubs. Clubs are pretty big in a lot of college towns because their clubs are
They
fun.
would do well.
It's
Yeah,
music, it's
absolutely.
loud, it's just a good time. And they also need to make more 18 plus nightlife because if you're not 21, you can't go out in Clemson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There should be more 18 plus opportunities like
causing-
they have in
yeah.
other college towns.
They're also causing more like tickets by doing that. Like
Yeah.
they're the reason the MIPs are so high because of that. Like
Roar should be an
way
18
less
plus.
people would
club.
have.
Roar shouldn't be 20
I think-
plus. It should be 18 plus.
Yeah.
I think, and this kind of hits both spectrums of like going out and like partying. I think there should be like a Windows and like a club.
Yeah.
Way closer. I think
Yeah,
those because
I
then
agree.
it's a more
Windows
modest,
is
a more
45
modest-
minutes out,
if
and
you're
Roar
not-
is a
yeah.
21 plus
Exactly.
club.
Under
Yeah.
21 years old.
Yeah.
It's a more modest option to if you want to go out and not go to a bar and like
Yeah.
risking my peas
Go
and
dance,
risk
go have
yourself,
fun.
go dance, have fun.
Yeah, square
and if you
dancing.
want to have a more, there's plenty of people. Well, you want to have a more chaotic and fun time and go to a club. I think that should also be an option.
Because the closest clubs you can go to is like Greenville.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no one wants to drive
Yeah.
to Greenville for a club.
Yeah, I
feel like
absolutely.
Especially for a
easy.
night and you have to go back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not going to Greenville to go to a club and then come back. That's
No.
just that's ridiculous.
Uber to Clemson from Greenville is insane.
Yeah.
You gotta wait in your car. You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And they know it's going to be busy anyway, so they're going to
Yeah,
jack up the
absolutely.
price. So it's like,
Oh yeah.
you just,
Absolutely.
it's a lose-lose at that point.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think that's a good
I like
topic.
that a lot. Yeah.
I love always hearing this, but I know it's probably like if Clemson ever watched this, they'd probably hate us. But listen,
They'll be all right.
maybe if you listen, you'll have better, more
Yeah.
than 62,000 people applying.
Well, that's
Um,
62,000. A lot of people.
Get more.
Yeah, we don't need more.
Get more money.
Skateboard. We
Get
can
more.
do
They already
it.
turned
Don't
like
always
so
use
many
more.
people. I mean,
More is better, right?
there's
Nah,
only
nah.
4,800 slots. They can't.
All right, but moving on to a little bit more of a fun topic we obviously have been discussing right now. This one's a little bit more of a debate. This is called, if I can remember it, Real Decisions. Going off of memory, so I'm going to see if I can get this right. The first real decision. So in this topic, there are 3 topics that I'm going, or 3 like decisions that you have to make, and I'm giving you 2 alternatives, and I want you guys to choose which one.
Right?
So the first one is: would you rather, for the rest of your life, always get stopped at a stoplight, a construction zone, anything that like would deal with traffic stopping? You would always get stopped there, or have slow internet for the rest of your life.
Traffic sign.
Ooh.
Traffic. Because one is a temporary problem, one's a permanent problem.
Although they're both permanent.
I feel.
They're both always have.
Yeah, but you could avoid which roads to go on.
Yeah.
Take the
I
back roads.
agree.
I don't know, because like if you're looking at it, you could think about it, but when you do traffic lights, when you do construction zones, when you do like crosswalks, you would always have to stop. Like this is including people crossing. Like you always end up getting hit.
I mean, live in the city.
Living in the city?
Just
Oh,
live in a
just walk.
city. Just live in a
Yeah,
city
just
and
walk.
walk. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's always going to be stuff like held up. Like I'm being from New Jersey, like New York City. I'm sure you can attest.
Yeah.
You're always going to be caught up with something. So if like you live in the city and you're doing well
Like
for
Subway.
yourself and you have good internet, I mean, I think for me, it would be just.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah, I agree.
no-brainer
Good
for
point.
us.
Does it sway like the thing at all
I
if
like
I say
that.
that even when you're in a city, you have to wait for the cross? Like, you know how they now have like walk stop signs?
You have to wait anyway.
You have to wait anyway.
it's already
Does
like
that make
that.
any
wait at
difference?
every
Doesn't
block.
matter.
No.
I'm just taking
block.
the subway at that point. It's like,
So at that point, you would say slow
Yeah,
internet.
you're good.
no.
Are you still taking the lights?
Still the
I'm
lights.
taking the lights.
You're still taking the stops.
Yeah.
Me too.
I'd rather do the stoplights for the sole reason.
I'd also
I-
take highways everywhere.
I think I go to the internet on a day-to-day basis more often than I encounter a stoplight. So I think it would slow
I
down
agree.
it would waste my time more so.
And I
than
feel
a
like I
stoplight.
already hit every
Yeah.
single stoplight here in the
I
hospital,
feel like
so it doesn't matter.
I'm trying to be like I probably run into on a busy day 35 stoplights in a day, and I say on a
If
busy
that,
day I probably
yeah.
go into the internet. On a busy day, like 30 tabs open, essay, also on my phone way too
On the
much.
internet, like
probably
8 hours a
300
day.
times. Yeah, like
Yeah,
300 times.
at
Yeah,
least
so
8 hours a
I would
day,
say
so-
slow internet would just it would take more time out of my life than if I had a red light.
I agree.
Yeah, but I would say red light is more annoying, I think, than the slow internet.
I'd say slow internet's way more annoying.
Okay.
Especially because today's everything is internet.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
internet. So you're sitting there, you're just waiting for like
Yeah.
probably 2 hours to do one thing.
I agree.
So I think that one's a good one. It's not really fun. Like it's just internet stop. This one
liked it.
I thought this one would be a little bit more controversial. I am very curious to see you guys' thoughts. So the decision between these two is your thoughts and dreams play out in real time on Snapchat. That's option 1. Or all of your embarrassing moments, private or non-private, go viral on TikTok.
What does
I
the
would
thoughts and
love to
dreams
see
thing mean?
Anything you think or anything you dream will go on
That's
Snapchat.
terrifying.
Oh,
no,
that's bad. Yeah,
no.
never
Oh my
mind.
god.
Or embarrassing
no,
moments.
Oh my
Embarrassing
god.
moments
Could you
can go
imagine
viral
that?
I thought you meant like, oh, my thoughts and dreams. Like, that's awesome.
I thought,
and
like,
then I'm like, oh,
consensually.
never mind. That's not awesome.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm saying
saying,
like
like-
consensually. Like you could like think something and then it'd be like, would you like this to be on Snapchat?
No, I would go
If it's
embarrassing
just-
moments, even though I have quite a few of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
embarrassing
really
moments,
don't care about my
100%.
embarrassing moments. So
This is like
Yeah,
this
I
is
agree.
like even private.
think
Like
I
this is
agree.
behind closed doors. No one's ever seen it. This is those embarrassing as well.
I don't
go
do
viral.
many embarrassing things.
It has to follow
privately.
TOS.
I do.
Only public.
Actually, no, yeah.
Most
I
of
don't
my
do a
most
lot of embarrassing
moments
meetings
are in
privately
public.
either.
I would say mine. I don't do many in private.
I would say public. Like I would just say embarrassing.
I agree.
I feel like it'd be fine. I feel like they'd be
Yeah.
like, wow, that's hilarious, and I could own it.
Maybe I'd go
you know?
viral for it.
Yeah, you can make
No,
money off
dude,
of it.
the rage
Like
bait,
Hawk Tuah.
like that's
Like a Hawk Tuah?
Like
Yeah.
a hawk too?
TikTok, yeah, I mean that was an embarrassing. She got too drunk and talked about what she talked about, and now
Yeah.
she's famous for
Now
it.
she's
I could-
making so
exactly.
much money.
Yeah, you know,
Talk
like-
to her.
yeah, exactly. So absolutely, and then I mean, just no one thinks like pure and good things on a 24/7
No.
basis. Like anyone would get in so much trouble for their thoughts. Like I think you would expose the perspective of different types of people constantly if your thoughts are just flying into Snapchat. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, if I could tell you only your dreams get shown, would
That'd
that
be
sway
sick.
anyway?
That'd be
That
so
wouldn't
cool.
be good either.
All types of
Why?
dreams.
Just wouldn't be good.
I just have
That's
actually.
you're not
Because
No,
that's
the
like,
thing
I
is-
feel like you don't have like control of
you're
that.
not choosing
No,
your
because I
dreams,
have
yeah.
weird. Like sometimes my dreams
Exactly,
are just
that's my
really
problem.
weird.
Wouldn't be good.
And so, and like not even a bad way. It's just like people would be like, "What the hell?" Like.
I would just love to watch
And
it
I'd be
back myself.
I think actually I'd be more embarrassed of my dreams than I would of embarrassing things that I've done because I have
Same.
more control over the things that I've done.
That's fair. Because I was about to say, I was like, it's your dreams are subconscious. Your
Yeah.
dreams are like running when you don't
Yeah,
know,
that's
like,
the
you
deep
just-
part of your memory that you're like, whoop. Don't
So
want that coming up.
Yeah.
all of you would stay the
I'm trying
same
to
other
think.
than Katie. You said you would switch over if it was dreams?
Yeah, I would love. I think it'd be cool to see them. Like I don't know. I mean, I guess there'd be a couple that would be like people would be like, "Why are you dreaming that?" But like, I don't know. I
But
feel
I
like
don't think they know
I'm
it's your
also
dream.
fascinated by the study of dreaming. It would further that. It would further our understanding of dreams,
That's
and I
fair.
think that'd be really cool. I would love
That's
to
true.
contribute to science in that way.
I have an addition we could possibly make to this. What if it was everyone's dreams were shown or your embarrassing moments? Would that change anything? Or like,
That would change mine because it would bolster
I
science.
think
that-
you see some pretty
Yeah.
like
if it's
it's
everyone's dreams, I'd rather that honestly, because
Yeah,
then
you
I don't
should.
look as crazy with just mine.
just your embarrassing moments?
If you could just
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather just do
put some in
everyone's
your
dreams.
brain. and
I mean,
just
I mean,
see
then
it
again, too,
otherwise.
you're also worrying about like, let's say like, you see like someone else like a really bad dream or a bad like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and
And
you're
then
okay with seeing like really like screwed up stuff.
it becomes like normalized.
Like
I
dreams about
think-
like
I
I
think-
think there's
think
like
screwed up
dreams,
stuff
like
is-
there'd
I
be like
understand
R-rated
where you're coming
dreams and like.
I just think
things
screwed up
dreams.
stuff
I feel
is
like
so
it's
new on the
like
internet
big
now that
moments,
it's just
you know,
kind of-
parental warning dreams
Yeah.
and stuff.
the viewer, and I
Say
say
warning.
I say
Warning.
viewer singularly, but like the viewers probably don't understand this, but like the cannibalism dream that
Oh,
we
boy.
talked about earlier before the show, like that would be
I'm
shown on
glad cannibalism
Snapchat.
came up on this show. I wanted to bring it up.
It'll probably come up in a later show. You guys will. That's a
Yeah.
sneak peek, foreshadow for a later show. But for the last topic, last question, last real decision of this show, you are in a gladiator ring. All right, you're given a shield and a dagger. So dagger's like not very big. You have to fight to the death with an animal. Would you rather fight to the death with a lion or a rhinoceros?
I don't care. I'm
I
losing.
mean, I'm dying in both, but if I
Yeah, I'm
want
losing,
my odds
yeah.
better, rhinoceros.
Which one?
I would say
Really?
it's actually the opposite. I'd say odds line's probably better. You
I
can't
think-
you can't get through a rhino's skin.
I think the odds are better with a
What?
They
lion,
have
which is why I would
crazy
pick a
thick skin.
rhinoceros.
Okay, then I'm
Rhinoceros.
going lion.
All right, lion.
Yeah, rhino's skin. I'm pretty sure they have like ridiculously thick skin. I also don't want to be gored to death. Like
But you
I'm
can be
rather
torn
one
apart.
clean chop of the head than getting gored.
I don't know if a lion can clean
Yeah,
chop
what
you.
kills
though.
you
Ah, okay.
fastest?
Oh yeah, they can.
I think
They could
lions
clean
would kill
chop.
faster.
Lion- okay,
They
no,
could kill you, but I think you'd have to bleed out, which is not.
Well, I'd rather them just eat my head. They can take the head off.
Just
Like
like-
a rhino, I'm getting gored like 30 times before I'm going out.
Yeah, that's-
like,
Yeah.
That's
and they're
true.
stronger. I think they're going to be more aggressive with it.
They probably weigh
A
more.
lion
just
would
feel like you
kill
could
a
get-
lion because they have such thick skin. So I
Yeah.
think that I would have a better chance. I'm not even
They're
looking
so
at the
big,
chances. Just
too.
whatever kills me fastest.
Yeah, aren't
Yeah.
I don't
don't
care
they
about my
weigh way
chances
more
at
than
all.
a?
I'd lay down at the Ryan
They're
stomp
so
on me. I
big.
think that's the fastest.
Yeah,
for
they're
me.
huge.
Which
So I
one-
guess I picked the rhino.
Which one do you think you could? Okay, this is gonna sound weird. But which one do you think you could mount first?
Lion.
Lion.
Really?
Yes.
Well, no.
Over
no,
rhino.
No, rhino. Lions are so athletic, y'all.
But
Lions-
rhinos just, they're massive. You can't, it's going to be hard to get up on it. They're so big.
But a
and then they're
lion-
just bucking the whole time.
Drip
No.
their skin.
Yeah, it's like
They're
it's like a
bucking the
bull.
whole time.
It's like
no.
a bull.
I'd rather be able to grab the
both of these are
lion's
impossible.
hair and just try to work with that than.
Climb on top of
It's
it.
so tough because this is gonna be moving quick though.
I feel like
rhinos are
both is
fast.
tough.
I don't. Th-
Well, I
but
feel like
but
rhinos
rhinos
are
aren't
slow.
agile. They just run straight really fast.
But they're fast. I mean, they are fast. I'm not. If it's running straight, I'm still not getting on it.
Well, no.
What am I going to do about that?
I feel like we might be able to tame a rhino more
No.
quickly.
Reason
You don't think you can tame a
Are
rhino?
they aggressive?
You can tame a
Yes,
lion.
they're
They're just
more aggressive
cats.
than
They're big
Oh.
cats.
But rhinos, I don't feel like.
Give me a laser pointer. The lion's done for.
That's
I-
so true.
Like, they're just big cats.
I don't. But I don't think
Rhinos,
a rhino's as.
So put you in with a laser
When
pointer
you
instead
get
of a
attacked by a
dagger.
lion,
Huh?
I'm gonna use
So you
that.
don't have a
Put
laser
you in there with a
That's-
laser pointer instead of a
Yes.
dagger.
Give me that or give me a ball of yarn. I don't even need the dagger for a lion. I'll tame
Rhinos-
the lion.
but I-
Exactly. Have you seen Madagascar?
That's a good point. That's a hippo. That's
Mad kitty.
But I just feel like
No,
a
talking
rhino.
about the rhino with
Yeah,
the
yeah,
with the
Yeah.
I don't know. Just,
What am I going to do for a rhino?
nothing.
Exactly.
But I don't think they get as angry as quick.
I
think they do.
They're in a gladiator
No,
pit. They're angry
when I think
either
of
way.
rhinos, I
They
think of the
come
ones
out
from
angry.
Donkey Kong.
I think they're poking the. Are they not poking?
Yeah,
the
yeah, the
Donkey
gladiator
Kong?
thing,
Yeah,
they make
Donkey
them
Kong
angry
Rhino.
before they
like,
come
have
out.
you ever played the Donkey Kong Country with the rhino? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
Just didn't think a Donkey Kong Country reference was popping up today.
Yeah, no. I thought about that. Like someone said, like pissing off, like they're bucking rhino, and I'm
Yeah.
like, what if like Donkey Kong like, on the rhino, like you have to like get like you know
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, good. I don't
That's
sound
such a
crazy.
good game.
I love that game.
No, you go. You go.
Okay, because I'm still saying I think it might be better to do a rhino. I don't care how tough the skin is. I think if you hit it enough, it's got to break.
How
Hit it
many
in the eye.
How many feet tall is a
You
rhino?
could stab it in the eye.
And so, I mean, they're big.
I think you
though.
could reach around.
Probably like
better than
8,
the
9
lion.
feet.
Yeah.
Like the shifting.
I mean, I know the white
Because
rhino. The
a
white
lion
rhino is
is
like the
just so
second
agile.
biggest animal.
And that's where I
outside
can't
of
get by
elephants.
because there's
Like,
no way
they're
I'm even
huge.
touching. I don't think I can even touch a lion
I like that.
before it kills me.
And I'd
I
rather
think I
that
can touch a
happen.
rhino.
The rhino's killing you either way. I'd rather go out quick.
I'm just saying I think I can touch a rhino
rhino
before I
not
can touch a
killing you
lion, which
faster?
gives me a better chance.
No.
Like, what if it just stomps? What if you let it stomp on you?
I still think, I mean,
think
you're
that'll
going to
kill you
feel that though. Like, you're going to be feeling that
Wouldn't
for
you
a
die
while.
instantly though if you're impaled?
Yeah, you gotta be that.
Yeah.
Depends where
Well,
it
it
impales
depends
you.
where it hits you.
And I mean, they don't have the precision to get you in the heart every time. Like,
Yeah, but if
the
you line
lion,
it up,
the lion, I'm dropping my head and I'm letting them
But
have it.
if you want to die, you could just line it up.
You
Just
could
be like, all
try
right,
to.
there he is. Like,
I don't trust the rhino lining it up with me.
Yeah, the rhino won't go
Yeah,
straight out.
yeah.
Like,
So I'll make
I
some
don't know.
movements.
So wait,
Only
so
one of them's a Spider-Man villain. There's a reason.
so you're lion.
I'll go lion.
I'm going rhino. I'm just gonna change it up.
Lion.
lion.
Line.
Okay, so I was the only one with rhino. All right.
Could I ask
We're
you
gonna
a
see
similar
who goes.
question?
Huh?
Could I ask a similar question?
Absolutely.
This makes me
Go
so
ahead,
fast.
go ahead.
This was just an. I
No,
saw
no,
your
no.
thing, and this was my AP stat final project, and it reminded me of this, and I like this question. How many squirrels do y'all think y'all could take in a fight? This can be so
At
quick.
one
too.
time.
Like a fight to the death.
I'm gonna say a really generally a smaller number, like 6 or 7.
I was gonna
6 or
say
7.
10.
Like,
Squirrels
I will
are feisty,
say,
dude.
I got.
Are they all at you at one time?
Yeah.
Like, obviously,
Yeah,
if I'm
it's
at
all
you
at
at
once.
Are they
I'd
like
say like
starved
25.
Because if they're
25?
starved, they
I could stomp
They
like,
got, like, their claws
I
and
could
stuff,
stomp
like,
like
they make
10
you
of them
bleed, they
before they
bleed
start
out.
getting on me. Then I know I'm
Cut you right. Like,
Yeah.
I think
But if
about,
they're
I think about
hungry, they go-
20.
Yeah,
I think about
20, 25, I
I think
think.
20.
I think-
Because I think I could stomp like 10
I
before
would
they
go
start
10.
getting on me.
20?
Once they start getting on me, I'm screwed.
you
I
said
think-
20?
I got like
25.
12.
25.
I think I can get 10 before any of them get on me.
Yeah.
And then once they start getting on me, then I'm grabbing,
gotta
and
punt
then
'em?
they just take me down at some point.
I think if doing this kills a squirrel, I think my number doubles.
Well, I think
Like,
I'm just
don't
jumping
know.
on
I
them.
don't know
though.
how
Like, I'm
big
just
you get.
jumping up and down up
I don't
until the
think you
point that they
can,
start
though.
getting on
What
me.
if I just throw
I don't-
nuts
I think
in a different
20.
direction?
I think they might be doing. I don't. Yeah, they might be doing that to you. They might be more accurate than you with that. Yeah. No, for my AP stat project when I did it, I got about 100 responses. The average girl response was 1.5, and guy was 55.
Yeah,
I thought that was
55?
good.
guys
I
are
thought that was
overdoing it.
interesting.
That just shows.
1.5. There's a couple zeros there.
They
in there.
understand.
Yeah. It was I think 60 something girls and 40 something
I
guys.
said
total.
10.
That actually reminds me
Like,
of
girls
one
are
of
way
the
more
questions.
realistic than guys about this, though.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah.
55?
55.
Guys,
Oh.
yeah, nah.
You're dead in under 3
I think I'm
That was
overdoing it with
medium.
25.
It depends. Are they coming in waves or
It's
all
an
at once?
average.
It's
all
all
at
at
once.
once.
All at once. I'd say
It's
5.
not like one
I
at a
would say
time.
5.
What was that waves? It's like
Oh,
the
all
Zombies
at
game. I'm
once.
going
Do you get a
through
weapon or is it
waves.
just fist?
Just
Like
fist
fist
They don't get a weapon either.
Say 5.
Actually,
They don't get acorns.
I would
either.
hope they don't get a
Probably
weapon.
I'm going with 5.
I would say because that reminds
You
me of
know,
one
I'm
more.
down then. Probably like
Actually,
7.
yeah, maybe like
Tops.
7.
If I lock in.
Because that reminded me of like because I was thinking of two other.
If I lock in.
I think I can jump and get like 2 at a time though, so that's
You
why I'm
sound
kind
I
of
think
like,
I
I
could
get 5
throw them
jumps in
pretty
before
far.
they get to me.
Throw-
Okay.
Just like whipping the
I think they'd be
squirrel.
fine when they land though.
Yeah, but turn them
Indiana
into
Jones?
nuts.
It's just like
Turn them into
Into, like,
nuts.
Well, then they
land.
can start running at one at a time, and I can just stomp on them.
They're more
like a few
rugged than
others.
That's how I'm thinking about it.
Take
I don't
the
know.
tail.
I think I need to feel a squirrel like do this to me and see how
Ooh.
much that hurts.
Yeah, I want to know what the squirrel feels.
It is a fight to the death. Like you're not, so your fight or flight is going off.
I
Like
personally never
you're
felt the
not,
squirrel.
It's not like, ow, that hurt, I tapped out. Like it's like it's either
They're
the squirrels
coming at
die
you.
or
Ready to go.
either the squirrels die or you die.
Yeah,
like it's
that's true.
Yeah, so I think
that's-
20 is my number. 20, I survive. 25, I'm dead.
Because I was
Yeah,
looking at
I
those, like
agree.
where how you would fight
I would
animals.
die at 15.
And like two other questions I
And
came
I would die at
across,
10.
which you guys are more than welcome to answer. You don't have to. Two other questions I had was, who would win in a fight? Two silverback gorillas or 10 wolves?
Okay.
Oh, gorillas.
Gorillas.
Gorillas. I think that's not even close.
Yeah, they're
Gorilla.
ridiculously strong.
That's 5.
What you know about
gorillas.
Glorilla?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine.
And then the other one was if you were
Yeah,
going into
bro.
a battle against someone else. All right. And you had to choose one of either option as your sidekick, as your backup, as your allies. Would you choose 10 wolves or 2,000 bees?
10 wolves.
Yeah, wolves.
Don't bees die off a sting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You're not going to die off a bee sting.
Wait,
Well,
who are we,
that's
but it
a lot of
could be
poison.
battling.
2,000, that's poison going
Who
in.
are we battling?
Oh.
Who are we going against?
But still wolves.
Just like another
You can
dude?
probably
'Cause I
train
don't
10
know.
wolves, just, those are fast.
Let's say you're going up against like an army of like 30 people.
Okay, well, that's very
Wolves.
different.
Whoa.
Yeah, still
People,
wolves.
wolves.
Do they, is it
People
just bare
armed?
hands?
You get a weapon,
They don't?
they get a
Wolves.
I'm not
They get a
stabbing-
weapon, they get a
if I
weapon.
have
Yeah,
wolves
no,
on
we're
my
just-
They
side,
had two
I'm
weapons,
not
I
killing
guess. I
anyone.
don't know.
Okay, well, them
Right.
getting a weapon in general just makes it kind of
I
unfair. Like
had
they're shooting
wolves
the
on my
wolves then,
side.
okay.
Yeah, they
I'm
should
not
like.
stabbing
They
fist
should have
cops.
to use their hands.
That's true.
Okay, so they use hands. What do you like? Would you say 10 people is like kind of fair?
30 people is
30
fine, but
30.
10 wolves will still go through that.
10 wolves will go through? Well, I guess
Yes.
barehanded. What do they get, like a knife?
I just don't think they should get anything. There's 30 people, one of me,
Stones?
and
I
10
think
wolves.
barehanded is very fair.
I don't know. Barehanded is crazy. But yeah, that was like some of the ones that I was looking at.
I like that. I like that.
Because you were sitting there and then it was like, which one would you rather have guard you for 24 hours? 10 wolves or 2 silverback gorillas?
Oh,
Or a silverback gorilla, I
Oh,
should say. One silverback.
silverback gorillas.
Yeah.
24 hours? Oh, I'm set.
24
Have you seen
hours.
Sing?
24 hours you're getting hunted
That's
by...
true. That's true.
That's my son!
Or Sing
24
2
hours.
is even better because those gorillas whoop up on those wolves.
Yeah, the
24
least
hours.
realistic part of that movie is how fast they leave the bank. Like
don't
they're
know
saying,
enough
like,
about this.
anyone could stop them. Like they're like running
Yeah,
at
no,
it.
no,
son.
Yeah, like the fact that they have a
Johnny,
getaway driver.
that's my son.
They don't,
That's my son.
They don't need a getaway driver.
my
They can just
boy.
leave. No one's gonna stop them.
You're sitting there
I'm
going
proud of you,
24
son.
hours, you're getting hunted by the
Wait a minute.
military. You either get, like, let's say 30 wolves. I'll go 40 wolves. 40 wolves or
What military?
3
Our military? We're
Our
screwed.
military.
Then we're screwed. They're nuking us. Like
What
you
do you
give me a
mean?
broker. What about like Zimbabwe?
Who do you think you're
military?
surviving longer
You know,
with, though?
something like that.
Zimbabwe.
Give me the Zimbabwe military and
Somalian
you have 2 silverback
military.
gorillas.
The Bermuda
The U.S. military would win
Bermuda
so
doesn't have a
easily.
military.
We need a.
Bermuda
proper-
doesn't?
I think
Oh,
Zimbabwe
it's
has a decent
Bermuda
military.
doesn't have a
But do you
military.
think they could infiltrate 2 silverback gorillas?
Yeah, probably.
All right, then
they
give
have
me-
guns.
All
It's
right,
not like
wait,
they're...
American Samoan
Who do you
military.
think-
They have guns too. Every military is going to have guns.
All right, I think we need more gorillas.
We're not
Give me
getting
more
attacked
silverbacks.
by sticks.
We're
We're
getting-
getting-
we're getting-
lions
we're getting
regarded
drone
as
strikes.
military
But in which
entity.
situation?
They're
Okay.
shooting the gorillas.
So it's only an
The
army. There
government
are no
can't
tanks.
stop their lion problem, so I think that they're, yeah, if they could fix the lion problem, they would do it right now.
There are no tanks. It's
I
just
don't
like
think they have a problem.
it is.
I think they do. If
Simply
you have
like
lions in your environment, I think that's a problem.
But they don't actually get like attacked by lions. This isn't
Yes,
like a
you
common
can.
thing that the
Just like how they don't
Zimbabweans
just
get
kill
attacked by
tigers 'cause
lions.
they're endangered.
Like they're not getting randomly attacked by lions.
I don't.
They
I
get
haven't
randomly
been.
attacked by
I
alligators.
haven't been. I feel like if a lion's in the wild, you could just get rid of that. You know.
Manute
But you
Bol
can't
killed a
get
lion
rid
with
of-
his bare hands one time.
Manute Bol. Of course he did. Yeah. That's such a Helen Keller story. That's,
Manute Bol, I believe it. That dude was huge.
Which one do you think you're living like lasting longer with though? If you had 30
Lasting
wolves,
longer.
30 wolves, 2 silverback gorillas, 2 silverback gorillas.
The gorillas are not at
You
all
are in a
wild.
corner, and then all you have is like foot people. Like,
I'm lasting.
what I'm saying is like if it's like military, but they're on like their feet.
Like
It's no
footmen.
tanks, no machines.
I'm lasting shortest with the foot.
But do they have weapons?
They have. Let's just say daggers. So I feel like it's a small sword.
A dagger? I mean, yeah.
Which one do
take
you
the
like
gorillas then. The gorillas, they're just whooping them before the dagger can touch them.
Yeah, gorillas are killing me. I'm getting killed by the Japanese. Wait, no, not Japanese.
Japanese. Jesus Christ, Griffin.
China. Just like Taco Fall. China.
By the military, I'd probably say the wolves. Like, I'd probably kill 1 or 2 before I die.
No, the wolves are on
Kill
your
a
side.
wolf?
No,
I mean, if you have a dagger, I'm just gonna swing
Perfect.
that thing.
Oh, you're talking about you're right. You
I
tackle.
don't
No,
think
Griffin,
we
they're
kill
on your side.
They're on your
the
side.
wolves and
Oh,
bros
yeah,
on your
yeah,
side.
yeah.
Who
I
would
do
you have
agree with you.
defending you?
I think you could get more wolf.
No,
bros.
you cannot kill a wolf.
Yeah, I'd
with a
have the
dagger.
girls
If there's
first.
10, if there's 10 charging you, you cannot.
When
kill
they
a
all
wolf with
jump
a
on you,
dagger.
I might get one.
There's
Yeah, you can
10.
get
Such a
one.
boy.
Well, yeah, but I'm
There's
targeting
10.
one.
I'm so
I'm targeting one. I'm
uninterested.
getting.
I'm thinking about me playing
Conversation.
Call of Duty Zombies
Yeah,
and like.
but if I'm targeting the one wolf,
Yeah, like-
I'm getting the one wolf, and then the
I
rest
got
of them are
insta-kill.
killing me.
There's no way you kill. I don't think one
Starting
stab
a
kills
tree.
the wolf. With a
I'm
dagger.
going to say
I think-
I
I
can't
think
define.
you're-
I'm just gonna sit
I
down
think
for the rest of this.
Your brain hits
Before I say
this
something
like fight or
dumb.
flight and releases.
You got
every
quick
psychedelic
revive, you got
chemical it has in
juggernaut.
your brain.
Exactly.
I think it has
Revive
most
ray gun.
colors and you just die.
Either way, I'm not winning.
You have a
It's fine. It doesn't
trauma-induced
matter.
panic attack, and you
This
just
is all the
freeze.
questions I was looking
we have
at.
three
Like, this
people.
is
You
what I was
don't win
looking
the
at.
fight.
But I think we could go on for hours and we could change up the different things. I had like 50 that I was looking at, depending on like all these decisions. So,
Keep the episode going for.
oh yeah, we're keeping this later. You guys can find out the rest. Tune in later. Subscribe, like, ring the bell, whatever. But yeah, thank you guys all for joining. We had a great time. Thank you, Luke. Thank you. I'm gonna go through this whole thing. Luke, Drew, Griffin, Caden, Anne-Marie, you guys did great on your first show. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Guys,
Thank
tune
you
in
for
next
having us.
week.
Yes, thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
appreciate you,
And
Brian.
we're back. Yeah, I'm excited to have it back up. We finally got it back out. Hopefully, Connor was laughing. If not, maybe he did.
Yeah, he's
have a great
laughing.
time.
He's
Okay,
laughing.
good.
He's laughing.
I want to
He's
make sure he at
laughing.
least had a good time, and so did John. John was back there as well. So hopefully they
he's
enjoyed the
listening
show.
to that.
I think we may have set a record for longest time. I do not know.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
right
about
up
an hour
there.
20.
About an hour 10.
Yeah, it's
Hour and 10. We came
Yeah.
pretty close. I think our record's
I think
1:14.
it's appropriate.
So,
Wow.
but yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next week, and hopefully you guys will be on as well. So.
Yeah.